Are Sikhs vegetarian? Hi, I'm Dr. James Holt, and within the Sikh panth, this is also a contentious issue. There are Sikhs who would argue on both sides of the issue. There are suggestions of the desirability of a meat-free diet, for example, the serving of vegetarian meals within the Gurdwara. However, this may reflect the belief that all are welcome, and to serve meat would exclude some. A further example is the prohibition against the eating of halal meat. Again, this is only rejecting the eating of meat in certain contexts, reflected by one Sikh complaining about the decision of her local deli to serve halal chicken, which meant she would need to eat elsewhere. The Rahat Maryada does not forbid the eating of meat, and Guru Granth Sahib is somewhat ambiguous on the topic of vegetarianism. On the rejection of meat eating, various Shabads or Bani in Guru Granth Sahib are cited. For example, the world eats dead carcasses, living by neglect and greed. Like a goblin or a beast, they kill and eat the forbidden carcasses of meat. So control your urges, or else you will be seized by the Lord and thrown into the tortures of hell. Another one, you kill living beings and call it a righteous action. Tell me, brother, what would you call an unrighteous action? Again from the Guru, you say that the one Lord is in all, so why do you kill chickens? Many Sikhs would agree with the approach suggested by one Sikh, who said, when we realise the power of the ego, we realise that the divine is present in all. Thus the eating of flesh only aids the delights of the ego. However, there are also examples of the Gurus in human form eating meat, and Shabads or Bani in Guru Granth Sahib that suggest that meat eating is a non-issue. It says, the fools argue about flesh and meat, but they know nothing about meditation and spiritual wisdom. What is called meat and what is called green vegetables? What leads to sin? Those who renounce meat and hold their noses when sitting near it devour men at night. They practice hypocrisy and make a show before other people, but they do not understand anything about meditation or spiritual wisdom. It would appear from this Bani that Guru Nanak was more concerned with spiritual aspects of life and the need to meditate and gain spiritual wisdom than arguing about whether people should or should not eat meat. It would appear that Sikh teaching can support vegetarianism or not, as the person perhaps decides for themselves. For many, vegetarianism is a way to respect Waheguru, but it also seems as though people who eat meat are not disrespecting Waheguru either. There is therefore room for both in the panth. The attitude of one Sikh perhaps sums it up well, who said, ethical eating is part of Sikhi. Vegetarianism can be part of ethical eating.